Background of the game. Monotwist is a board game wherein there are 49 tiles on the board. 22 tiles for normal tiles, 18 tiles for punishment tiles, and 9 tiles for the life savior route. This is a group game wherein it includes snakes that makes the player move backward at the end of the tail, similar to Snakes and Ladders gameplay. In Monotwist, the normal tile is a safe zone for players. However, if they land at the normal tile that has a snake's head on it, the player will move its cone to the tile wherein the snake's tail ended. If the tile ends with a normal tile, then the players are safe. But if the tiles end with a punishment tile, the players have no right to not take the punishment. In regards to punishment, the punishment tiles have numbers written on them, and the numbers correspond with cards filled with random dares that the group must perform well. Failure to accept the dare means they have failed the board game and automatically declares the other group as the winner. The player must accept the dare for them to be able to continue the game. However, if the cone was moved on the punishment tile, the players will still execute the dare even though they haven't been bitten by the snake. Nevertheless, if the cone was moved on the golden tiles, the player's cone will take an additional 3 steps ahead. It is called the life savior route, wherein whenever the cone reaches the golden tile, then they may be able to skip 3 tiles to make them win fast. Although there are conditions when skipping 3 tiles, the same thing will happen if the cone's last move was placed on a punishment tile, making the group accept the result and take the punishment. The same thing will also happen when the player gets bitten by the snake after taking the skip and vice versa. The group is decided by the use of a technique called humpiang makulob, in which players have to partner with each other and perform the technique for them to know their group. Meanwhile, a hostess will govern the players until the game is finished. Once the players form into 2 groups, the hostess will flip a coin to decide who will be the one to roll the dice and get the first move. Once it is decided who will get to move first, the race to the finish line will start and the group must compete with each other to reach the end and be the winner. This game has no time limit. Equipments. Dice. One of the most important pieces of the game, the dice decide the move of the group's pawn by gently throwing it into the board. Without the dice, the player's pawns can't move. Board. Also one of the most important pieces of the game. The board is the game itself, and without it, Monotwist isn't playable for everyone else. Pawn. Pawn is the representative of each group. It is used to move forward or backward, but the movement depends on the dice. Cards. The cards represent the punishment tiles. If the player landed on a number tile, the same number on the card will be chosen for the player to know their designated punishment. Rules. Do's and don'ts. Do's. The players must obey the corresponding rules of the game. The players will do the dare as a group. The players must openly accept the dare. Don'ts. Each punishment should be simple according to its corresponding number and avoid personal and offensive dares. The players should not reject the dares. If they reject the dare, the players will be automatically eliminated. Don't cheat. The players should avoid helping each other in doing the dare. Violations. Follow the punishments that the guards give. Failure to do so will automatically result in the other groups winning the game. 2. The players should have their opponents roll the dice for their move to avoid deception. 3. Following a dice roll, players should move their piece. If the player has no movements, they will be disqualified. 4. Moving the other group's cone will result in a violation. 5. No negotiations. 6. Cheating is strictly not allowed. 1 or 2 attempts to violate the game will be given a warning. More than 2 offenses will be eliminated from the game, and the another group will automatically win. Scoring system. The game consists of 2 groups competing with each other for 1 round. It is a game wherein each group should be able to reach the finish line without the enemy reaching the endpoint. Golden tiles will help the players to get ahead of their enemy, but also has its negative side. After 1 round and the other group won the game, the conclusion of it is that the group who reached the end is immediately hailed as the winner of the game. Benefits of the game. It increases brain function. Monotwist allows players to use the parts of their brain that controls their analytical abilities and teaches them how to be more strategic. Playing is an exercise for your brain, and it stimulates areas in the brain that are responsible for memory formation and complex thought processes for all ages. It helps you to control your emotions. It allows players in managing their emotions and dealing with the consequences of the game, and it can also help the players develop patience. You may feel so many emotions while playing this game, but the important thing is you know how to handle them while enjoying the game. It can be played anytime, anywhere. You may feel excited to play these games with your family, friends, or even classmates without any restrictions and with no pressure at all, just pure fun. It can help in building strong relationships with your loved ones, and it is best to play during free time or on any special occasions with your family. It reduces screen time. Too much exposures to light, especially blue lights of LED screens, is very bad for our health. This game is a great way to get some time off the screens. With this game, you can unwind and get some distraction from the stresses of life, and this may give opportunities for your family to spend time interacting with each other and speaking face to face. It strengthens relationship. Having quality time with your loved one is one of the most important things everyone should do, and everyone can do it by playing this game. This game brings family, friends, and even strangers together. It is a perfect game to spend time in a nice company and strengthen bonds with your loved ones.